Well, hello. Welcome back. Today we're going to be learning about how to make an assembly. One of the first things we're going to do to going to go up here, I click on that. We're going to go click on assembly. When you do that, assembly up here at the top. So this tells me that we're going to be putting something. To go about doing that, I'm going to go over here to design, assemble, place. Well, what do I want to place? Let's do a little thinking. I want to go place here. Well, where do you have your parts stored? Well, my parts are, here we go, libraries, underneath documents. I go to my Cube project, and what one do I want to start with? I want to start with my centerpiece. And what this is going to do now is it's going to put a centerpiece. Now notice I can put several of these in here. I'm going to go ahead and click, right-hand click, and say OK. This is my centerpiece. So now I can move it. I want to remind some of you, if you've not hit this button up here yet, minimize the tabs. What that'll do then is it'll speed your computer up. Now, from here, I'm going to go back to assemble. I've got one piece in here. I now need to place another one in here. So, I don't care which one you start with. I'm going to start with the blue part. It really doesn't matter which one you start with. I'm going to bring my blue part. Okay, so I've got my blue part here. How am I going to get this piece? I mean, I can slide it, but it's not what we call constrained. It's just kind of floating in here right now in space. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here to assemble. As I click on it, we've got a couple different types of constraint. This one here is what we call a make constraint. This over here is called a flush constraint. I'm going to show you what these do. A make constraint. What's going to happen is up here we have this 1 and 2, which means I'm going to have two surfaces that we want to mate together. So let's say I want to take this surface and I want to mate it your cube around to pick what surface you want it to. Notice I picked those two surfaces up here. It's an important concept for you guys to do now. At this point, apply. If you guys don't, you're going to make some mistakes along the way. Now, notice, start off with until you guys get apply and cancel. Now, this cube, not entirely. It's only constrained. Remember, these are dimensional objects. I've only constrained one dimension. All right, I can move it there. Look at it right here. Along that same plane. I think I'm trying to figure out what spot to show you that from. Maybe, well, it's locked now at one plane. All right, so I'm going to move it up some. I'm going to give myself some space. Let's go to another constraint. I've got to twice. Everything has to be constrained twice. Okay, I'm going to tell it that what I want to do is my first, I'm going to constrain here. What do I want that to be locked in with? Locked in with that already. Okay, backtrack here because I've lost my drawing. Alright, here's my drawing. Sometimes if you lose it, if you hit the house button up here, it'll take you back. Alright, so here's where we start. Well, let's see. Alright, so we can still, how many constraints are there? Browser. I can click on, so that's the first one. So the second one that I put on there, I got rid of. I'm going to hit constraint. Same constraint back on there again. I'm going to put, oh, I'm not quite ready for that yet. So I'm going to move it up so I have some room to work. Hit constraint. My first surface. My second surface. Apply. Cancel. Now, alright, done some constraints on this. Notice now starting to have a lot more locked. Right now I'm trying to move it. Can't do it. I slide it back and forth. So there's one more constraint that needs to be done. This is a perfect example of a mate constraint. I'm going to go up here, or not a mate, but a flush constraint. So far, every time we've used this, I haven't talked about this flush constraint yet. So I'm going to click on it. Now I'm going to come over here. Flush. There's one. So it's perfectly smooth, exactly right in line with each other. So apply, cancel. Now right now, it might be a little bit hard for you to see these two different shapes. If I can't do something real quick. Click on the blue part. Let's go in here. Right, properties. Alright, one of these here. Alright, here we go. That's not letting me change that right now. So that's something we can do. Now, I'm going to go ahead and bring it. I'm going to go up here and I'm going to bring in the red part. Again, I'm going to right click. Sorry, did that wrong. I'm going to left hand click once to make that present. Now right hand click to say yes, that's all the more of that part that I want. Now, again, I'm going to pick one of my two sides. I moved it away from me. I'm going to tell that I want this surface. Second surface, I want to make it right. Apply, cancel. Now, what that did is it moved the constraint here again. Sorry, I went back. I'm going to give myself some space. I'm going to do this surface with that surface. Puts those together. Now, as I look at this, it's locked into place. I'm going to try to pull that off a little bit farther than normal so you can see exactly what this flush constraint is going to do. So I've did two mates. I'm going to do a flush constraint. So the first side I'm going to have in this one. The second one it automatically goes to. Notice now it makes those surfaces perfectly flush. Apply, cancel. Now I'm starting to form my cube. Hey, I hope this has helped you out somewhat. I'm not going to go into more detail. I'm going to give you guys much a lot of time to practice putting these together. I'll catch you in the flip.